morning, everybody. This is the 31st of March 2020. We're going to start module number 3. We're going to ask the cause of disease. We're going to ask the cause of the disease right now. We're going to spend some time and then we'll see what we can do next, okay? Now, basically, Prana Violet Healing has got 3 basic principles. 3 basic. Number 1 is the body heals itself. The human body is designed by nature to heal itself. Okay? That's what God has made this human body, with lots and lots of protection, lots and lots of way to heal ourselves. Okay? Number 1 is the human body heals itself. Number 2, you need prana for the human body for its well-being. Prana plus, of course, many other things. Oxygen, carbohydrate, protein, fat, minerals, and vitamins, and many things that we don't understand. So, we a lot of things. But basically, we're saying, as Prana Violet Healing, you need the prana. You don't have the prana, that means you need the life force. The other word for prana is life force. That's why we can heal a lot of people with a wand. So, this wand gives out prana, gives out life force. We go down there and we start doing to some part of the body and immediately they get healed. Like someone's got a period pain. They come to us, just take the wand and start healing and the period pain becomes 0. How to explain this? It's a physical pain. It's a physical pain, but by healing on the outside, they get healed. Like a headache, like a tooth pain. That means something is outside. So the prana here or the life force is contaminated. It's not able to heal itself. And now with this now we start healing ourselves. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. So now we need the prana for the well-being. You can have all the oxygen, you can have everything, but still something is lacking. I feel down, I'm not getting healed. Nobody can find the cause. There's no cure for my headache. There's no cure for only painkillers heal any one of this pain. So we're saying, number 2, you need the prana for its well-being. Number 3, the more the prana I have, the faster the body gets it. Are you making this big? The more the prana I have, the faster the body gets healed. This is rule. Rule number 1, the body heals itself. Now you have a small cut. Okay? What happens is the system understand there's a cut, blood is going out. Immediately the platelets rush out and start closing that part. And immediately you can see something coming out, something very hard like a line, and it's almost immediately. It comes, heal, and after that the inner part heals and you get healed. Of course, you put a bandage, you go and stitch yourself, it helps you better and healing is faster. You put some medication for bacteria to not get into the place. But also, our system has its own immune system and they start coming the moment you find a little cut happening. Now, all of you say, now let's say you bite the tongue accidentally. You say, I can put bandage, I put medicine, but what if you have bite the tongue? I'm sure everybody somehow or other throughout their life, at least once in a while, bite their tongue and it bleeds. It really bleeds so badly. You cannot put any medicine. Neither can you put any form of plaster or antiseptic cream. Nothing. Okay? But the body heals itself. The blood will rush down there. The blood will stop for a while and then you get healed. So remember, the body heals itself. We're going to understand more of this, how the body heals itself. Okay? So remember, first principle, body heals itself. Next, prana is required by the human body's well-being. Third, the more the prana I have, the faster the body gets healed. Okay? Right. Next. Now, the cause of disease. That lots and lots of causes of disease, which I have put down here. Maybe there are other things that you can tell me also, and I'll add on. Number 1 is poisonous. The external factors such as bacteria, viruses, protozoa. There is no cure for virus infection. There is no cure for virus infection. Only prevention by vaccination, and the body's immune system need to find its own way to heal itself. Today, everybody in the whole world, except some countries, we are locked down. We are not supposed to go out so that we can contain the spread of this coronavirus, more known now as COVID-19. So a lot of viruses there, people are so scared they are in. So if I get healed, I will not spread the disease or the virus to somebody else. Because this virus is contagious, it's traveling, and people will go through the respiratory system. It affects the respiratory system. There are many other different types of bacteria or viruses that act certain part of the body. Let's say you have a dengue. The dengue virus only attacks the blood platelets and nothing else. Only the blood it attacks. Now you got Zika virus, you got chikungunya, you got epilepsy. No, not epilepsy. Polio. I'm sorry, polio. It attacks the small children, the leg part, and they are not growing after that. So some virus so specialized. So there is no cure except vaccination. But the virus will change. You cannot find one particular virus to do the job. People have got flu shot, they say it'll last you 1 week or 1 month, 1 year, then no more. Then they will change the trend. They're also changing. How human beings are changing, they're also changing themselves. So next, we got poisonous insects and animals. Some insects are so poisonous, they bite you. You have a big thing, a bee bites you, the whole thing gets swelled up. And if many bee bites you, you can die because of all the venom that goes inside. A snake bites you, you can survive. But some snake bites you, you will die within 4 or 5 minutes. Like a king cobra bites you, in 4 minutes you die. Otherwise, you tie it such a way the poison doesn't go right up, because the purpose of the poison or the venom of the snake is to go and arrest your heart. Once the heart is arrested, the snake will eat you up. That's why they kill all these animals by doing it, but the poison won't harm them. Okay, so like that. So remember, so poisonous insects and animals. Next, you got poisonous plants and fruits and seeds. Some seeds are very poisonous. Some are so toxic, you consume them, you have diarrhea or vomiting, and sometimes you can even die. Next, you got allergies. A lot of people got so much of allergies. Next, you have got fungus and yeast infection. Fungi and yeast infection, they are all over our body. They are flying all over the room. They're everywhere. They can come to our body and they can live on our body because they eat the sweat. Our sweat is their food. Our sweat has got so much of nutrient, because whatever from the body comes out, the salt, the potassium, all the minerals comes out. That's why sometimes the salt is very salty, because about our body fluid comes out. Okay. Next, you have got accidents, fire, broken bones, and bodily hurt, and damaged organ. Finally, balanced diet is required with a lot of vitamin. You need the balance. If you have got any of these things unbalanced, you start having some issues like that. Wrong food, long term and short term. Bad habit like smoking, alcohol, drug abuse. Today you got pan, you got eating too much of sugar, too much of sweets. So many things that come into the food, but also here, bad. Really, some are very bad. You got artificial sugar. Next, unbalance, block and disruption in the energy field of the human energy field. With the disruption, something goes wrong. Something we say we got a cord, we have a curse, we have got some negative energy coming into yourself, and all these things will be bad. Next, psychosomatic condition. Worries, sadness, and everything. We go one by one of these, okay? Finally, we have got psychic attack. We got white magic, we got black magic, and there's no medical cure for any one of these psychic effects. You have to go and see another psychic to remove this, if he can remove it. But if he cannot remove it, he'll keep on being there for a very long time. Next, karmic condition. Karmically, we are born with something. Sometimes we got a hole in the heart, we got one kidney less, we are born blind, we are born deaf, we have no arm doesn't work, we are born as cerebral palsy, we have got born as a Down syndrome child, we are born as an autistic child at various levels of, so all of these things are karmic condition. Now we're going to go one by one now, okay? Big now. So now, go down and up, don't just wait, okay? Now, because this is caused by microbes. Microbes are things that you don't see with your eyes, but they're very, very powerful. They are everywhere. They're in me right now, they're in my mouth, they're in my nose, they're in my fingernails, they're also in my skin, they're everywhere. But our immune system does not allow them to go inside. Our immune system does not allow them to go inside, but they are there. They're trying to get inside, but our immune system not allowing. Now, what's the best place and easiest way to get inside? Nose, respiratory system. The lungs are so clean and so pure. The capillaries are so minute that one red blood cell will go into these capillaries. They are so small, like this. They go inside because they want to throw away the carbon dioxide and receive the oxygen. So they have to have a big surface area. So each red blood cell will go through one of this line, and they're traveling everywhere. Every blood goes through. The lungs are so easily exposed That's why people always have got lung infection. It starts from the nose, the sinus cavity. So people have all these issues because they are there in the air. The dust is in the air. The pollen is in the air. At the same time, a lot of bacteria, a lot of virus. When somebody they sneeze, you cannot see with the eyes, but thousands of particles of water is going around. They're falling down here. They're falling everywhere. They're also hitting on somebody else's thing, like that. So today, we all wear masks. People who are sick, they protect others by wearing a mask. You can also protect yourself by wearing a mask. But how much can you really protect? When I travel in the flight, okay? So there are a lot of people wearing masks and sitting down. Not now. Now everybody wears. But before that, I look at them. It's a 12-hour flight. And then they serve the food. When they serve the food, we open and start eating. So what happens when you open and start eating? You're exposed because 12-hour flights, everybody's congested. Everybody's sitting each other, 3, 4, 3. These are big planes, huh? 3, 4, 3. There's one in front, one at the back, and everybody's traveling. There can be 380 people traveling on a flight. Can you imagine how congested and how the whole space can be affected by all of these things? So like that, microbes can get into you at any point of time. But you have to be immune. Your immune system must be so strong that whatever gets inside, your white blood cells will kill. We got red blood cells, we got white blood cells, and you got blood platelets. Okay? Now when the dengue fever comes inside, the virus eats all the platelets, you start bleeding. You start bleeding where? You bleed through the hair follicles, a very bad case, and you start healing through the lungs. Because the lung is the one where the platelets are always keeping for anything to happen. You lose the platelets, the blood will ooze out, and you can die of overbleeding, internal overbleeding. Like that you can understand. So bacteria is one of the microbes. They're everywhere. H. pylori, stomach disorder, tuberculosis of the lung. Today they are going to some other part. They have found even tuberculosis bacteria in the spine and the intestinal tract. Now H. pylori causes a lot of stomach issues. People can have an ulcer and not getting healed because H. pylori can even surpass the high acidity of your stomach. During digestion of protein, your acid in the stomach is pH of 1. And this bacteria can survive. And you know how they test the bacteria? You go to a lab, they'll give you like a balloon, you got to blow. You got to blow hard inside. You blow, they take and send it back. Okay, once they send it back, they will come back and say, sir, you have got H. pylori bacteria in your breath. Can you imagine? Can you imagine your breath has now H. pylori? Or they also do a blood test to find H. pylori. So can you escape this bacteria? Can you escape? There are lots of people everywhere, family members, touching each other, kissing each other. The breath goes out at that time when it's so close to each other. That's why when I go to classes in Europe, they all come hug everybody. I said, no. There's no hugging in Prana. We are no touch, no hug. They come, no, don't touch me. No hugging. Oh, sir, how can? It's our culture. Our culture is to hug people. You understand? I say, madam, a lot of things can happen. You're breathing, you have got saliva or fluid coming out from your nose. No, when I'm doing this, when I'm inhaling, I'm exhaling. Not only my air is going out, moisture is going out. Water is going out. Water is going out. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay? One minute. I'm still audible? Yes, good. I'm still audible. Huh? So now why I'm showing is this, is to show people how much of water comes out from every human being. I got a glass here. I am cleaning it now. Okay? So what I'm doing is, I'm just doing this. See. Water. And this water comes out from the lungs. Not from the digestive, but from the lungs. Now when this is going, can you imagine how much of bacteria can be carried by this water that comes out from us? Now let's say you sneeze. You sneeze so hardly. When you sneeze much more, the travel of this sneeze can be very, very far. Some people can sneeze so loudly, it's just unimaginable. This sneeze. And what do you say? Bless you. Bless you. Today, if somebody sneezes, anyone going to bless him? They all run away from that guy. Especially he's contaminated with some kind of virus. So this has been going on for many, many years. Now because we are more immune from all of these things, we survive. But today, we have got so many other bacteria coming in very, very different ways because our immune system are not that strong anymore. They are becoming weaker and weaker by day. Okay? So like that, these are everywhere. Bacteria are everywhere, in the food, in the plate, everywhere. Now also, now we come to the other bigger guy, the stronger guy, called the virus, the common flu, the fever, the chicken pox, the smallpox, mumps, polio, dengue fever, hepatitis, H1N1, bird flu, HIV, herpes. Today, the flu from all these animals are coming into man because man has become less immune. When I was a small boy, we grew up in a village, real village, no hospitals, no doctors, nothing. We have every month a visiting van. So my mother had own chicken. We never bought chickens because nobody could afford, and nobody was selling chicken. Every house will have their own chicken. And the chicken will have chicken flu. They have bird flu. The bird flu will come and chicken will die. Okay, they will die. Because we know, they say, oh, my neighbor's chicken all dying. You know, and we know, oh, it's going to come. So when the chicken is like 50% like that, you know what my mother do? She catch a chicken and cut and cook for us. So we have been exposed to lots of bird flu, a lot. Chicken will come, they will die, and 2 or 3 chicken will survive, and from there they become more. Like that, it comes once in a while. So we have been exposed to all kind of bird flu. So when the bird flu comes to people like us, maybe our body can react and fight it. Today's children have not seen a live chicken. They only see the chicken in KFC or McDonald's, or they go to a big supermarket, they see all the chicken lie down there. You go to Asian supermarket, you still see the whole chicken. You go to the market, you see, but not the live chicken. Huh? But now the supermarket, they all cut in pieces. They sell you drumstick, breast, they sell you all the liver. It's all separated, and you just see that part. And they have to be there. You know, sometimes they put so much of chemical, otherwise the bacteria will leave. Now the chicken has got its own immune system. The moment it dies, the immune system fails, the bacteria came alive. That's why all of this chicken and all meat produced from animal have to be kept frozen. But there's still bacteria there. Because they are frozen, they don't become alive. So you take them, you cook it in high temperature, these bacteria will die. Understand? So a lot of bird flu, herpes. There's no cure for any one of these things except you cure the symptoms, or you have to put some kind of vaccination to do this work. That's it happening here. Answer, my friends? So remember, you have to be more immune in order to fight any one of these things. Any one. Okay? Your immune system becomes weak because of emotion, because of food that we eat are so toxic. All these things will become wrong. They will not be able to fight even the common flu. Children have a lot of common flu because when they grow up, they're touching the dirt, they're going everywhere, they don't do this, so they are exposed to so much, and the immune system is picking up all the viruses and bacteria, and they become stronger. Today, small children, a little bit of flu, rush them to hospital, antibiotics. Antibiotics, every little thing. But remember, it could be a virus infection, not a bacterial infection. It could be a virus infection, not a bacterial infection. So when you have a bacterial infection or a virus infection, the antibiotics do not work. So bring the children up in a proper way. So they, can you please reduce the volume on this one, please? Okay, remember this. So it's wet. Someone down, man. You can hear the voice. Okay, my friend. So I'm having some problem here with my operator. So please, all of you, she's laughing there. She's helping me out. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my wife. Okay, so she's helping me out. So she's putting the voice there, so the voice is all coming back. I don't want too many voices. So because what's happening in this kind of online thing, you have a lag time. So whatever I talk now, you will receive it maybe in about 30 seconds or even 45 seconds. That's why it's lag time. So if any problem, please try to call me. I will help you guys, okay? So remember this. So when you have antibiotics for viral infection, it is not working. And they'll say, oh, no, we are giving this for secondary infection. So most children have had so much of antibiotics today in their body. When another bacteria comes inside and the virus, the body says, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's like I tell people, you teach your children how to cook, they can cook themselves when you're not there. But you don't teach them anything, they will not know what to do. They will just order from some Panda food or some Swiggy, or they just order food and food will come to the house. They don't know what to do. They probably can't even find a match. They don't even know how to light the thing. They don't know what to do. So today, our body need to learn. Need to learn how to become immune, how to fight and make the immune system stronger. Okay, my friend? Remember, your immune system is you. You have to make it strong. Don't depend on anybody else for all of this infection. Okay? Understand? Okay? Next, protozoas. They are found in the water, in the source of mosquitoes. Malaria. Malaria is one protozoa. It is not a bacteria. It is not a virus. It's a kind of a protozoa. It goes inside and starts doing a lot of harm to the whole system. And it's so difficult to heal malaria. And the symptoms can come back also. So remember, elephantiasis. The legs are so huge. That's a protozoa. Okay? And there are worms. There are worms, parasitic worms in many, many parts of people. When I was a small boy, as I was telling you about, there was no hospital, nothing. A big van will come. All my children, all my brothers, we all have big stomach. Oh, big stomachs, Why? Full of worms inside. Full of worms inside. Now when this big truck come every month, my mother will send us all down there and says, take deworming medicine. Deworming medicine. So we take the deworming medicine, and next day, this much worm will come out in the toilet. This much. My mother said, I want to see. Because she want to make sure the worms come. Sometimes what happens is, the truck is late. It doesn't come 1 month. You know something? It doesn't come. Worms are coming out. The worms are coming out. My mother will actually mix it on and pull the worms out. I have seen it happen. I still remember my sister had worms. My mother was pulling out the worm because the system that we have is pushing through the digestion, is pushing it out. And the worm wants to go back. Our system pushing it out, it want to go back. So like that, I have seen worms this big, my friend, this big. They're living in our system. They get whatever little oxygen and they can survive. We call them tapeworm. These worms can come because of the food that we eat, of animal food. Sometimes we've got pigs. The tapeworm come from the pig. They go in the blood system. The eggs are lying down there. And sometimes we don't cook properly. These eggs can be alive. When you eat them, they go and they hatch in our system and they come out. So this is very, very important to understand this little thing about how these worms are. Today, you don't find children with any worms at all because the food is so clean. Number one, you have a healthy lifestyle. Next, all the food you take inside, they cannot survive. One Coca-Cola, they all die. Okay? Remember this, protozoas. Okay? Next. Wait for a while. Someone saying sound is very low. Okay. I know why. 1 minute. This battery is... Okay. Should be okay now. Should be okay now. Okay. Thank you very much. Is it clear now? Okay, good. Now remember this guy. Now this one guy is all over the world. I have not found a country that doesn't have mosquitoes. There are different type of mosquito, different species. In our country, in the tropical country, we got one we call as Malaria Mosquitoes, Anopheles, and also Aedes mosquitoes that carry only the dengue virus. I don't know why they're so specialized. They like this guy. The end of it. They got white spots here, and white spot. Now this guy comes from 6:30 to 7:30 in the evening, and also in the early morning. When he comes, I have seen a lot of them in my house when I was a small boy. They will bite you. Not all mosquitoes carry the virus. Some will come from the water. I don't know how they come. How this virus live on these guys. So they come and bite you and they put the virus and the virus becomes so strong. I had dengue before. I was admitted to the hospital. You know what happened? I was in Thailand. It was so high fever. I couldn't walk from the hotel room. I called the guy, sir, can you get me some Panadol? He says, we don't have, can you buy for me? So he came, he asked me, what type of Panadol? Hey, what type? Apparently in Thailand, they got 4 different types of Panadol, same brand, but different strength. I never knew that. In my country, one Panadol is Panadol. But they got blue color, orange color, pink color, and white color. So he gave me the strongest. He came, he gave me, fever went on a little bit, and I was also still not very good, and managed to get out of my bed, and I took my flight the next day. So arrived here on a Sunday morning, Saturday night. So fever was there, I take Panadol. Sunday morning, I didn't go to the hospital, didn't go to the clinic. And then Monday morning, I went to the clinic, they told me a fever. I had some pills and some jab. On Wednesday morning, the still was there. So they told me, sir, better take a blood sample. They took the blood sample on Tuesday morning, sent to the lab. I was walking around, I was still driving my car, and I was doing my work because it was a virus infection. Bacteria infection will make you feel weak. Virus infection will not make you feel weak, because I was also very strong. I came in a small little village, and I had all of these things. So I was there. So what happened was, and then she took my blood sample, and the report came on Wednesday. I was still driving my car, and I was going. She told me, seriously, sir, you got dengue virus. I've made a call to the hospital. You please rush now to a hospital, Pantai Medical Center in Bangsa. Long time ago. So I took my car. I called my insurance agent. I asked, hey, is there any medical benefit? Yes, sir, you got medical benefit. Come. So I drove my car, parked my car, walked, met my insurance agent, Mr. Rama. We were walking together, and the doctor came. I said, I'm Siva here. Oh. Then she was so shocked. Who is Siva here? He said, I'm the one. Wheelchair, please. I said, what? Wheelchair? Madam, why give me wheelchair? I can still walk. No. It's hospital procedure to give a wheelchair for a patient. I am not a patient. I drove my car here. I took the key. I told her, madam, I am not sitting on a wheelchair. Don't make me sick right now. I sat down. She took the blood sample. She sent. All I did was they put me in a ward, and I just slept in the ward. Nothing. They just gave me drips. I said, madam, I can drink the water. Why are you giving me drips? I said, why? She said, no. You must give a drip. I sat down there. They take blood samples every 4 hours, something like that. And the blood was coming down and up. And I just sat down there, watched TV, and getting fever medicine. And after one day, there was no more fever. The nurse came and said, you have no more. I said, madam, I told nurse, I have no fever. I am not taking any painkillers. No. I say, I am not taking. Tell the doctor. Then doctor said, okay, never mind, leave him. I have no fever. Now, why are you simply taking the painkillers every 4 hours once? I said, I refuse to take. Then at one point at night, I had some gastric trouble, some food I had. So I called nurse, I have some gastric. Can I give you an antacid? No, we must call the doctor. Huh? Call doctor, why? Acid must call doctor? No, call. I called my friend. My friend went down to 7-Eleven. He bought some, I can't remember the antacid pill. I still remember the name. He brought the antacid pill to me. I took it and I was fine. So the next day, the night, the nurse came again. How? I said, I went to 7-Eleven. I bought some antacid pills and I'm fine today. So nothing happened. In the whole day, in 4 days, I was in the hospital. They just gave me drips and some multivitamins for my liver. That's all they gave me, my friend. They did nothing. There's nothing they can do when it comes to virus infection. Your body has to heal yourself. Take rest. The blood sample tests are very important to see how low the platelets go down and come up again. That's the only thing they did for me. Okay? Now remember this. So next, this one guy, today, he's becoming very famous. He's bringing Zika virus. He's also bringing chikungunya. He's bringing dengue virus. He's also bringing malaria. So please be careful. You must find a way to eradicate where they start to grow. Water droplets, all are very important. Okay, very important. Don't keep water anywhere and they will start to bring and they go all over the place. Okay, next. Now look, bacteria and viruses are everywhere. You cannot run away from any one of these guys. They're everywhere. All in your body, in the pants when you go and play games. There's some on the ground. But some are not harmful. Some are very harmful. Okay? So the food, processing of the food. Somebody can be sick and they can transmit the disease. And somebody's not clean. The feces can go anywhere and contaminate. So they're everywhere. Nose, skin disease. Plants also have bacteria. Plants have viruses and plants also have bacteria. They can also affect the plant. They can grow. Okay, so remember this, washing the raw children, chicken. See how much a chicken can have all of these viruses around the chicken. So keeping them safe, frozen, don't leave them around outside unfrozen. They will, bacteria already there will start to grow. Okay, and cooking them in high heat is very important. People do when you go to buy steak, they say, how do you like the steak? Medium raw, well done, half well done, all kind of name. And I've seen people eat the steak, when they cut, blood is actually coming out. I used to wonder, oh my God, the blood is there. The blood is from the cow. The cow can have some disease or bacteria or virus. It could be in the blood that you're eating. Now when you go the system, you do remember the mad cow disease? All the cows had so much a problem, foot and mouth disease. I remember many years back, my uncle was a veterinarian. So he used to go to some places and shoot all the cows that have foot and mouth disease. And now the foot and mouth disease is coming to children. From the animal, now to children. Children are getting foot and mouth disease. Those days, I remember, it was never on a human being. They went and kill all the cows, and that's it. So they eradicate disease, but the disease is still there. So not only the animal should also be immune, we should all start becoming immune, because some of the bacteria and viruses from the animal is coming to us today, because we have become less immune. Why we have become less immune? I will tell you this kind of things very soon. So they are everywhere. People of my age are more immune. Before one. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you hear me now, guys? No, man. Hello? Can you hear me now, guys? These batteries don't last for more than 2 hours. Can you hear me? Okay, guys, I've changed the batteries now. Looks like I have to start every time the new batteries. No, they don't last very long. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, so remember, these viruses are everywhere, starting from our physical body, from the animals around us. So today, I encourage children to really become less immune, expose them to some levels of bacteria. Don't keep them in a very clean environment. The world outside is not clean. The bacteria, the more cleaner they are, the more happy these bacteria viruses are around. They say, hey, thank you, it's so clean, I can come now. I can come and do whatever I want. So remember this. Next. So today they get inside us from the food we eat, from the water we drink, from touching, from sharing, close contact, breathing, from animals and insects. They can come from any part. They're everywhere. Understand? So remember, you cannot escape from any form of bacteria or any form of virus. That's why I tell people, when people from our country, from Malaysia or other parts of Singapore, they go to India, there's a very good chance they will start to purge, they have diarrhea, or they will vomit, because you have a new kind of bacteria coming into your life, because you're so clean. Understand? You're so clean. So when your body comes out, your body takes some time to adjust itself. And the process of purging and vomiting is throwing away all the toxic things from the body, because otherwise the bacteria will go and run. I took my children once, 4 children, my sister's kids and my kids, and we all went. It was at night. We were sitting in the restaurant, and I went to wash my hand. I ordered the food. I went to wash my hand. When I came back, I take a piece of the food and put in my mouth. It was so sour. Sour means not sour, spoiled sour. Spoiled sour. You understand? Not sour in putting some lime, it's spoiled sour. So I asked my children, did you eat this? They said, yes, we had. I said, this is spoiled, my friend. You don't even know this is spoiled. Because they don't know. They think it's the food. It's spoiled. So I called the owner. I said, hey, friend, this is spoiled. No, sir, it's fine, it's fine. You know, sometimes when they cook in the morning, they still serve you in the night. Sometimes they don't cook, they don't heat it up very well. Restaurants will put it back in the fridge, and sometimes they don't want to lose the food. It's not like a 5-star hotel. The 5-star hotel, all the food away and start new. Because they don't want the people who come and eat, they get sick. It's always fresh food. Not even leftover food. The leftover food from a buffet, they don't even feed the staffs. Understand? They will throw everything to the garbage, and the garbage truck will come. Another guy will come, he pick it up, he take all leftover food, he go and serve to the pigs, to the chicken that they have. They go and feed even to the fish farms. So whatever you don't eat, they are maybe 20% spoiled or 30%, because the time they take all this food and go down there, it's all bad. You can watch the thing in Dirty Harry, where this man will take this big truck, he'll go to all the 5-star hotels in Las Vegas, pick up all the buffet leftover food, and he goes, he heat it up in some system, he feeds all the pig farms. And the pig farms will eventually, the food that eat by the pig is on your table maybe 6 months from now. So imagine how much of contamination these animals will get from the food that you throw away. Probably they're eating their own kind. Because you eat pig, goes the pig eats the pig again, so it's all coming back again. So remember this, all this buffet style in 5-star hotel, they throw the food away. Low class hotel, they put in the frozen and they will heat up again. So all my 4 children, and the other one, were next morning starting purging, all kind of problems had. So my daughter was in the car, we were going, she was sitting down there, and she said, Appa, can you find a toilet? Car is moving, she wanted to find a toilet. I said, Ma, there's no toilet here, Ma. No, Pa, can you stop in this house? She's going, she's seeing all the houses, can you stop here, can you stop there, can you stop that? I said, no, Ma, we cannot stop in somebody's house. Appa, if you don't stop the toilet, you don't stop the car, I'm going to leave it on the car. Okay, stop. Hey, driver, stop the car. No, he said, where to stop? Stop the car, I don't care. So the guy went behind the houses, there was a long piece of empty land, and then we went down there, and as I got down of the car, I saw shit. Human shit, not cow shit, human. Oh my God, what is happening here? A lot of shit around. Then immediately, we make her sit down. Of course, I and my sister was there. We put some curtain for her. We covered her so the small girl, she had never exposed to shitting in the open air like that. We put down here, and she started shitting. And then lucky we had wet wipes. She wiped herself. And then one boy came running. The boy came running. He said, Anne, you all have to go now. I said, why do you have to go now? Because the ladies are ready to come. At 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, where ladies come and shit in that place. So we were in the right place. It was a shitting ground for the ladies in that village. You know, my friend, it's a way. If you want to watch this very clearly, go and watch a Hindi movie called Toilet. How the daughter-in-law wanted a toilet in the house, and the father-in-law refused. They all get up 5 o'clock in the morning, they go outside to do the business, and they come back. So remember, in many parts of villages in India, the toilet is outside the house, not in the house. Exactly what I saw on that day. So we took the children on when everybody was purging, everybody was vomiting, and I made them sit down, and all we had was the one to heal each and every one of them. Took me 24 hours to heal them because they were purging. I went and bought the electrolyte, put them, water, and drank. Because they were purging, they will lose a lot of, otherwise they'll all be in a hospital and putting drips. Nothing doing, I just gave, I heal everybody, 24 hours, stay in Kumbhakonam, everybody fine, and we travel after that. Every time we travel, we say petrol station, hey, toilet, anyone go toilet? Yes, okay, stop, go toilet. That is more bearable than going outside. So remember, these guys are everywhere. The more they play with animals, the animals' things will affect them. They will become better. Tomorrow when something comes to them, they will save themselves. So remember this very well. Huh? Okay, good. Next, how they get inside? From touching, I remember when I was in Europe, somebody can confirm that to me. When I was in Europe, they had kissing disease. There were bacteria going from people by kissing. Because people there may kiss many partners. And what's in the mouth is going to go to other person's mouth. So remember, kissing means the fluid is changing. The fluid from a lot of bacteria from the mouth can go to the other partner who's kissing. It's very nice to kiss, huh? But remember, a lot of things can go from the mouth to the other person. Huh? Okay, remember this. Okay. Next, poisonous plants and insects. These plants are poisonous to protect themselves by eating by other animals. It's a protection. Okay? In Indian movie, they'll show, when a lady wants to commit suicide, they'll take the seed early with that, you go the whole show and start eating. You know what they're promoting? They're promoting how to commit suicide to all the young generation. Okay? Now remember this, there are a lot of poisonous things outside there, but cannot be eaten. When I go sometime, when I was small, we used to go in the jungle. When the bird eats, we eat. The birds are eating them, it's very safe for human. Birds are very smart, they know what is good, what is bad. But human beings don't know. That's why no animal eat the lemon, no animal eat the amala or nelika or gooseberry, no animal eat the belimbing, the small belimbing that we have in the company. No animal eat the tamarind, but human beings eat every one of them. No animal eat also the green mango, okay, because it's so acidic. So remember this, my friend, there are many things the animal kingdom don't like because of being acidity, high acidity. So we can contaminate ourselves by eating all of these things, okay? Now remember this, huh? Next, poison insects and animals. They are very small but can be very poisonous. In Amazon jungle, they see a big monkey. Their monkeys are very smart. They go around, they get a blowpipe, they catch the frog, and they'll put a little bit of poison there and go and touch the monkey. The monkey falls down in a few minutes, they pick the monkey back. That's how they put the blowpipe. The blowpipe is just not a small thing. That thing won't kill. It's the poison at the tip of the blowpipe that kills the animal or demobilize it, and then they catch them. So remember, these things are very poisonous. Look at the squid, starfish. Do you remember this guy? The guy from Australia, Steve something. Okay, he was having a big show. He'll put a mouth on the crocodile mouth all. He did so many things, and he wanted to venture under the ocean. He went to sea. A stingray touched him, and he died. You know why? In the sea, you cannot run. You cannot swim fast enough from all these fish. In the land, you can run from a crocodile, you can run from a snake, but not in the sea. The poor guy passed away. So remember this. Stop playing. Some can be super thing. Now the jellyfish, the starfish can be also very poisonous. Okay? Right. Remember, huh? So now, allergies. Wonderful. There are so many allergies around, my friends. So many. Unbelievable. In fact, last weekend, I was invited to go to San Francisco just to heal, you know what? Pollen allergy. You know what? Just to go down there to heal pollen allergy. One lady was kind enough, her name is Zari. She was kind enough to give all her United Airlines miles. Sir, please come, sir. I will sponsor your trip. So she gave me so much of miles. So I was traveling there to San Francisco to teach and to heal people because in less than 2 weeks they're going to have summer, spring, all the flowers, everything's going to put so much of pollen, and the pollen is going to be all over the air. Some you can see with the eyes, some you cannot see with the eyes. They are practically in the air. So much of flowers will come out. Okay, we don't have so much of pollen because we are one season. Those guys are 4 seasons. During spring a lot, and all of them will go into the nose structure, and they will go inside and stuck here and cause a lot of inflammation, sinuses, and so bad. People have fever, they can't even go to work. It's a big thing. And from Prana while healing pollen allergy, healing dust allergy is so easy, so simple. I was asked to go there, and in fact today is Tuesday. I was supposed to fly back. I was supposed to go to San Francisco and then go to Ecuador for 2 days class and go to Atlanta and come back. Okay, so sorry my guys, next time we'll have it. So they say, sir, but we are already going to suffer with the pollen. Even if the pollen died there, we will heal you. We have taken a lot of pollen allergies. Please go and check in our YouTube all allergies. We have done so many. We've actually put even some of them are so specific. The pollen can be from a different tree, from a different plant. One guy we met in Barcelona, he was only allergic to olive pollen, not any other pollen, olive pollen. So like that, we can have a lot of pollen allergies coming to us. So remember, Prana Valini is a cure for all type of allergies. We have got, you won't believe me, I'll tell you what we have here. Peanut, almond, hazelnut, Brazil nut, egg, aluminium, nickel, Panadol, Ponstan, penicillin, cheese, gluten, cold water, pineapple, tomato, 15, tomato, pineapple, peanut, dust, pollen, milk for babies, husband allergy, very good, husband allergy, we failed on one husband allergy, we failed one, rest all we are okay, husband allergy, perfume allergy, nail polish allergy, methy allergy, wow, I'm remembering, cheese done, tomato, fresh fruits allergy, chickpeas allergy, sun allergy. That is wonderful. There was a young girl, she was sun allergy. She could not go to the sun. She would start to bleed from the nose. Can you imagine? It was in Mexico. There were 20 people with sun allergy. They cannot go out. After healing, she now swims. She plays football. She does everything in the sun today. She's so grateful, uncle. Thank you, uncle. I cannot believe I am playing game. There's one lady, I met her, she was 54 years old. She was sun allergy. She came to me, you know what she told me? Sir, you know Superman? Yes. You know kryptonite is Superman's biggest enemy. Sun was kryptonite for me. She couldn't go in the sun. After healing, she went 15 minutes. She was so happy. She was so thank you. Sir, I cannot believe. At 50 years old, you healed my sun allergy. Can you imagine, my friend? Also, animal allergy. Someone had dog allergy, we healed the dog. Horse fur allergy, dog fur allergy, cat fur allergy. Wow. Seriously, my friend. So we have the perfect cure, Prana Violet Healing, I'm telling you right now. We have the perfect cure for allergies. You won't believe me? A doctor came to my class in Synergy Hotel in Kuala Lumpur. He said, I'm a medical doctor, I'm in your class today. I have seen people do penicillin allergy, skin test, and they died. They died at that point. They died, okay? So what happened was, there was a lady in the class. The same day, she said, I have penicillin allergy, sir. She came down, she said, I will do it now. We healed her penicillin allergy on that day in front of the medical doctor. The name of doctor is Dr. Manjit Singh from Setiawan, Malaysia. We healed her. And that's not the first time we healed. We have healed many, many people with painkiller allergies. Penicillin. Wow. There was a doctor, there was a doctor. She was a dentist and specializing on surgery of the bone. And she had a lot of allergies to Ponstan. She had to go to the ICU. She came for the class. We healed her. And the man who was witness was Dr. I can't remember his full name. He was in Kama Reddy in Telugu. The whole workshop was in the Kama Reddy Medical Hall. Okay? He was healed. He was healed in front of her. He says, I am the witness. I am an anesthesiologist. You're healing a doctor in front of me of some very serious painkiller. It's a combination of two things together to make it very strong. And that girl was healed. The next day, the father sent me a message, sir, thank you very much, sir, for healing my daughter, because we always fear if she accidentally takes some kind of a painkiller, she might even die. She might collapse and die in hospital. And always remember, Prana Violet Healing allergy is one time. There was a lady who came to the class in Rio de Janeiro. She brought 25 different kind of things, and we found 22 was allergic to her. We have a simple test to find out whether allergy or not, and then we will heal you at that point. So she was healed. She sent me a thing. She said, sir, I can't believe me. You gave me a new life. Why? Because every day I must take a steroids in the morning in order to go through life with the 22 different type of allergies. Leather shoes, milk, beer. She drinks beer now very happily. Gluten, lotion. Yes, lotion. Sorry, I forgot about hand lotions. There was a lady, soap allergy. Soap allergy, detergent allergy. Wow, more things are coming. Detergent allergy, soap allergy. She cannot use soap. And her whole body would start to burn. So she must find the right soap that's got no scent, no chemicals, like pure soap. Can you imagine? It was done in Dehradun in New Delhi. Okay? In one state. I can't remember the name state. It was Dehradun, a city, about 4 hours drive from New Delhi. So we have done so many. So please let this message go to everybody around the world. If anybody got any form of allergies, PVH will help you. If you can do a class in any part of the world and say only allergy healing, we will come and heal everybody of any allergy. We had a class in the UK. This girl was organizing and she went to the Facebook. They say UK Nut Allergy Group. UK Nut Allergy Group. Let this go to everybody who listen. Huh? She put a face there. She put a thing. This man is coming from Malaysia. He will heal all the allergies once and for all. You know what was the next comment? It's a fake. There's nobody in the world can heal allergies. And that's it. And they got her out of the whole group. Can you imagine? People are so stuck up with so mind. You are the one suffering. We cannot help you. We have killed all peanut allergies. Go and check our YouTube. So allergies are not an issue. We have healed all type of allergies, not fish allergy, prawn allergy. Now I remember, prawn. This guy had brinjal allergy also. He brought brinjal and he had. So we have done a lot of allergies, my friend, and it's one time. People can tell you that, okay? Next, yeast and fungus infection. Fungus and yeast are all over the place. They're all over our body. They will grow here, this part. Show me here. They show this part, sometime in the nails, the finger we call ringworms, It's all fungus, different kind of fungus reacting on our whole body. Now, where this fungus come from? Where they come from? Where's the yeast coming from? Okay? You go today, you buy a bread. You buy a bread from the shop. And every bread will have an expiry date. They'll say, okay, now I'm buying the bread. In 7 days, there's a date there. You keep it there. Don't open the package. Leave it there. After the expiry date, what happens? Leave it 2 days, 3 days. Fungus starts to grow inside the package that was not open. And the beautiful part is, they'll have different colors. Some will be orange color, some will be black color, some will be green color. All kind of fungus are growing. Where the fungus came from? Remember, it's coming from the bread itself. From the bread where? From the plantation where they grow it, from the fields. They're coming, they're processing it, and they come into your life. Okay? They come into the system. When they come into the system, it's there. They don't die of the high heat. When you bake the bread, you put them at 180 degrees C or I can't remember the temperature. I have not baked bread for a long time. Maybe the temperature of 150 degrees C. These eggs of the fungus, of the yeast, survive all of those things. Now when you put down there, they put a lot of preservative so that the bread can last you for 1 week. When the preservative goes down, when they start going down, this thing comes up. After 7 or 8 days, it goes down, they start to grow. Now the bread is their food. Can you imagine all the colors? Now when you start eating this food, let's say I'm eating a lot of this bread. Bread is my diet. Lunch bread, dinner bread, all bread. I'm going inside. These small little eggs, the seed of all the fungus and yeast that you cannot see with the eyes, they're going into the intestine, they go in the blood system, they go and stay in the liver. And then our immune system must kill them. But when the immune system becomes weak, or there's too much of all of this fungus going in the whole system, and then they start becoming more and more. And finally, one fine day, they will find their way into your vagina, this area. And that's when you start getting white discharge. Can happen to anybody where the immune system is going down. So eating too much of bread, eating a lot of yeast, and go down. And in Europe, you have got blue cheese. Nice, huh? Blue cheese. What's inside there? Fungus alive. Alive fungus. Many years back, I bought some Parmesan cheese to make pizza. I left in the freezer, not the freezer, the bottom one, and I forgot about it. 2 weeks later, I'm picking it up. It was all black in color. I said, oh my God, this is packed by the people who made this. I put in my fridge, not the freezer, on the fridge. I could see fungus growing in less than 2 weeks. Now, how much of fungus must be there when I eat a lot of cheese? Blue cheese and all type of cheese. The whole process of making them is a fermentation. A lot of things are going down there. That's why you find a lot of people where they got fizzy drinks and got beer. And the beer is all about fermentation. But they put so much of carbon dioxide into this beer bottle, so much so you can click and it all shoot out. Why? Because in carbon dioxide, nothing survives. Not the bacteria, not the fungus, not the yeast. So now they put inside the carbon dioxide in the whole bottle. It's a preservative. Not a single bacteria can be alive inside. So remember that. Whatever we're eating must be really clean and good, or your immune system must be strong enough to fight all of these guys. Until then, my friend, you're going to get a lot of Malaysians, a lot of Singaporeans, and lots of Indonesian. They eat tempeh. Tempeh is actually soya bean mixed with yeast and put together. When you cut them, you can see all the white mark alive. You can fry them, you can cook them. I don't think the seeds will die. I know a lot of Indonesian people, ladies have got white discharge because the men do not have any part of the body having this. The women has this. And PVH have cured many white discharge. You come back in the next part, we'll talk about it, okay? So white discharge, huh? Next, before that, I want to say something about allergies. In USA, when you're going to fly the plane, just go to the counter and tell them, I'm peanut allergy. They'll announce to everybody who's going to fly that day, we have somebody with peanut allergy. We are not serving peanut in the whole plane. You know that? They will officially announce that the airlines on that flight will not serve peanut on that day. Today, everything you buy has got allergy free. There's one thing I saw, they had some nuts and thing, some kind of cookies. And they put down there, they put a big signboard. I've taken a picture of the signboard, the little, not signboard, the little direction. They said the machine that made these cookies may have also processed peanut. They said allergy warning. Can you imagine? Next, people who are gluten allergy. There was a young boy living in Madrid. I'm sure people who are at the class can confirm. He was 3 years old. He was diagnosed with gluten allergy. When we met him, he was 15 years old. The boy never had any white flour or any wheat at all. He came to class. We healed him. He went back and he had pizza for the first time. Pizza with white flour. He came back. He said, sir, thank you very much. I am free from gluten allergy. So gluten is a big industry. You go outside there, you can go to London or most of these countries where you can have one section only gluten-free food. It's a big thing and they cost you much more. So anybody with gluten allergy, come to PVH, come for the workshop, we will heal your gluten allergy. Bring something. We feel a lot of people with gluten allergy. Yeah? Next, yeast and infection, remember, can be any part of the body. Can this? You know what's the best time to find this? Go to the ocean and swim. When you swim, you come out, you find red patches. Those are the parts where something is growing. It's growing, it's eating the surface of your skin. It cannot be killed by your immune system because it's outside, not inside. So the only way, you put some cream or take the one and heal all the chakras, and you must practice physical hygiene. You have to be clean. Okay? Right. Remember this, huh? All this will happen, huh? Ringworm, white discharge, okay? Accidents. Lot of accidents can happen. Some spots can be very, very dangerous. Sometimes get fire burns. Can happen. Sometimes car accidents. Let me tell you another part how it can also happen. Sometimes you have roads and you say these are accident prone area because of the turns, or even straight road can have accidents, always happening. Sometimes the accidents happen because some souls create that accident at that point. If you go to South America, You travel on the road, you'll find crosses on the road. So I asked them, why is there a cross on the road? And they put flowers. He said, that's the place where the person died of an accident. After some time, there'll be 2 crosses, 3 crosses. Sometimes there are many, many crosses in this area. Hey, why so many crosses? Many people died here. Sometimes these souls who are there, they create accidents. You know why? They want friends. They want friends to join them. Some people are driving, without you knowing, you're just sleepy, and you just sleep for a while. Someone made you sleep. Sometimes you're really sleeping, that's fine. But sometimes something make you sleep. Something will cover the eyes and you cannot see and have an accident. So all that can also happen sometimes, okay? Remember, lot of accident, major falls. Sometimes people do all kind of extreme sports. They go bungee jumping. It's very nice, my friend. You jump from the bungee, your brain has got a liquid, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum. The brain is detached from the skull. That's got a layer of liquid that holds on. Can you imagine it's hitting against the wall? All the roller coasters, all is very nice. You're pushing head up and down. Something can happen and something can go wrong. You don't know about this. You go back and check, you'll find a lot of things. One guy came to Rio de Janeiro workshop. He was a footballer in Brazil. Both knees operated. Both knees operated because of sports injury. You don't know about all of these things. I met a guy. He came to my class. The wife also calls me. His heart is weak now. He's doing like this. He's trembling. He's trembling. So I ask him, why, sir? I see whole body is very weak. You know what happened? This guy's run marathon. He runs 5 marathons a year. What do you do? Why you want to run a marathon for? Why? Self-satisfaction? I have run 5 marathons. You know what you have done? You have misused your physical body. You have misused your heart. You have misused all the bones and joints in your body. That's what you have done. So you know what he does? Every day he runs 12 kilometers to prepare for the marathon. Today, heart is leaking, hands are shaking. You know why the heart leaking? The heart is pump, pump, pump. You know the heart is pumping, 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 pumping. Now, when a sportsman, it pumps much more, harder. And all the valves, the heart have to open and close. One fine day, he says, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to stop. I'm going to leak. What are you going to do? Then you got to find the help of a pig to put the pig's valve inside to make it work. Or get a mechanical valve. Now, this was happening. So, please understand this. The heart cannot do too much work. Stop all these extreme sports. It's no use. Nobody remember you. Take the guitar and play. Okay, Pita. You can go anywhere and sing song. Play the guitar. The time you spend doing the marathon, he had played the guitar. He can entertain the whole family, even at 60 years old. Okay, remember that. So all of these things are very nice. Look at all of these games. Very nice. Go and see the sports injury that happens to each and every one of them. In the American football, they wear the big cap and they fight each other. There was a movie on this guy, a Nigerian doctor in real life. He found that all of these people are having so much of sports injury. And the movie was acted by Will Smith. It's a real movie of a doctor finding out, and the Americans didn't want to accept it because this sport is such a famous sport in America. The American football. This is soccer. Okay? Now look at this. It's a Formula One. What do you see? Zoom. Zoom. They do 45 rounds. Crazy people. 45. Change the tire. Go again. You never see the car on the road. You know how many multi-billion dollars are used and spent on such sports? For what purpose of mankind? For what purpose? Did it serve mankind any purpose? If some guy want to play with a toy car, it's a toy car. Man playing with toy cars. Okay? Like that. Look at this guy. Who is the winner? He's the winner. I always go, whenever I see him, I pray, hey, you stupid cow. Just 1 meter, that's it. Why you want to go here? Go here, here, here. He's finished. Game over. They put down there. The stupid animal always follow the red flag. Hey, come here. Game is over. How sad. And you know what, Papa? They will kill this guy. They will poke and poke and poke. He will die. Isn't it so sad? And some of these cows are drugged to get angry, They make them drug. They drug them more and more angry. Look at this guy. See what's happening? So remember this, my friend. Sports is nice, but can have a lot of injury, and you can get hurt by yourself. Okay? Remember this, Right. Next. Now, balanced diet and vitamins are very essential. Not everybody gets all of this balanced diet. People in poor countries do not get good food. A lot of things can happen like this. So you need to have good vitamins and good food. Take the wand and find out what you lack. What you lack in your body. You can find out from the energy body. You can say what vitamins I need. Lot of things. We need iodine for your thyroid. We need vitamin B12. Now they say B17 for cancer. Lots of things are out there. First of all, go back and go for basic, normal, good diet, complete diet. The carbohydrate, the protein, the fat, all that you need. Don't cut short by taking all this multivitamin. You know who need multivitamin? These guys need multivitamin. Not the rich fat kid and multi-level marketing going around selling, oh, multivitamin. You eat all the good food and you put so much of multi. Why you do that for? Why? There's one friend of ours. He's a vegetarian, no egg also. And he started taking all these multivitamins. Every day calcium pills. Okay? So this point of time, he had so many stones in the kidneys. So many stones. So much of pain. They have laser, a few times laser, until all the stones come out. And from that day, he stopped taking all these multivitamins. Multivitamins are people who are like this. Not the chubby fella, rich man, taking all the vitamin, good food and multivitamins. Can you imagine? There's once, I'm telling you guys, we all group of people going to India for some spiritual function. They say, all of you guys or Malaysians are going to India, we must be more immune system. So everybody was given one pack of multivitamins. 2 weeks before, start taking multivitamins. Okay? So I was given one pack. I said, no, I'm a village boy. I don't need vitamins. I am fine. So I never took it. Everybody started taking, So in fact, everybody falls sick except me. So I came down to Kasi. It was a long train journey between Chennai to Kasi. It was 1 night, 2 days, or 2 nights, 1 day. I don't remember. So we came down. In the train itself, some of the Malaysians was already having diarrhea and purging. Okay, so I came down, got down. We landed Kasi. There's one young girl. She's probably about 8 years old. She's carrying a 3-year-old boy. And this 3-year-old boy, his face was full of some skin rashes, really bad. She came down. They were not wearing shoes. They were really begging for food. So I couldn't speak Hindi. I called somebody. Hey, you speak Hindi? Yes, sir. Come, sir. Tell them why. They were malnutrition. That's all they were. They were malnutrition. So I told my friend, bring my bag. I took out the multivitamin bottle that was not opened yet. I took it out. I told this girl, told him in Hindi, this is adult size, cut into 2. Both of you take 1/2 each. Okay? Fine. And 1 week later, we were lucky to come back to the same station, and the kids both were there. You know what's the best part? The skin rashes already becoming clear. Simply because they are having malnutrition. So all the rich people who are watching here, who are taking multi-level marketing, multivitamin with all kind of names, start thinking, do you need it or these people need it? Donate. Donate the multivitamins to all these children. Maybe they have a better life. Okay, my friends? Don't waste your time putting multivitamins in the morning, eating all the good food and multivitamin, a magnesium pill, what else you have? A calcium pill, iodine pill, zinc pills, and all of these things are all available. These are all for the rich people who don't need them. Okay? Go back to your normal diet and you'll be fine. You're having good food, not that you're hungry and there's no food to eat. Okay? Now, next, all these vitamins are there. Lots. Maybe there's somebody we do not even know. Today they found B16 and B17. What about B11? What about B13, B14? Now we got B17 or B16. I can't remember. So what about B13? They didn't find something. So we need all of these things. Remember, vitamin C was helping the scurvy, the mouth. You need all of these things. So remember this. So lack of vitamin can cause. Now all type of minerals, potassium, sodium, iron. All ladies lose a lot of iron because you bleed the time you have period. And somebody can have heavy bleeding. You can become anemic. You lose all the ions, and then the blood doesn't have enough iron in the red blood cell, the hemoglobin. They cannot absorb enough oxygen. So iron is very important. Copper, manganese, calcium, potassium, and maybe a lot of other things that I don't know. So all of these things can cause because of all of these things. Cramps. Look at this. Too much of food. Eyesight will be affected. So you need to go back and check whether do I have all of these things. Take the one and check. Okay. Next, food intake can cause long-term health problem. Okay, long-term is how? Too much of salt in the body, too much of salty food, too much of sugar. Today, sugar is everywhere. I just cannot figure out. When I go to America, they have pretzels. There's some funny pretzels. You know, rock salt on each and every one of these rock salt. It's a big thing. Every bit pretzel. Then all the cakes and cinnamon bars, cinnamon, it's all full of sugar. Is it a system to make them all sick? I don't understand. Then bitter. Coffee is bitter. Too strong tea is bitter. All this will affect you. And sourness, too much of acidity, too much of vinegar, too much of mayonnaise and things like that. And they got all kind of things are very sour today. And all of these things will affect the whole system because our body's pH is 7.4. None of these 7.4. Okay? Now, bitter is coffee. Coffee can be acidic and cause you a lot of problem. Now, food rich in protein. Too much of protein that we eat today. All this meat and everything else to the children. You know, when I was a small boy, let me tell you, chicken was once a month or twice a month. That also when some family is visiting, we borrow the chicken and we cut. Someday we had no chicken, we had to borrow from the neighbor, please give my family coming. So we borrow the chicken and get. At night there's nothing there except for the head and the legs and the curry, that's all. Mutton was once a month when father gets salary. Today, children can have chicken for breakfast. Today. Egg was for the small kids. We all know egg comes from our own chicken farm. That's why the chicken must hatch and mother will take a few things and cook for us. Okay? So not everybody get egg. Okay? So remember, Indian food can be fermented and very acidic. Indian food today, especially South Indian, are very, very fermented and very acidic. And this will cause a lot of arthritis, joint pains, and a lot of things will happen. Rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis. Change your diet. Remove all the fermented and acidic food and you will start getting healed immediately on your own. 6 months of diet change, all this thing will go away. Eating food that has got large amount of fat, sugar. Look at all of these things, my friend. Look at all of these things. All the 4 whites. Rice, white flour, sugar, salt. 4 whites. Cut them down, 5. Milk. Milk is protein, not too bad, but I would say 4. Okay? Too much of milk can give you a lot of fat, a lot of sugar also. But basically, flour, white flour, wholemeal flour is fine. Lot of sugar, lot of salt. Next, lot of rice. All the 5 white. Look at this idli. My mother's idli was never white. Today, every idli in India is super duper white. What they put inside, I don't know. It's a processing, I don't know. So look at all of these things. Look at all the sugar in your donuts. Look at all the things that you put into your burgers. Look at the lime. People take half a lime every morning with honey. You know who should drink honey? The bees, the butterflies. They fly everywhere. You know how much the hummingbird flies? You know how much the hummingbird flies? You can't see that. You must put into a slow camera and you know how many 1,000 times a minute is doing that. Because he must stay stationary. He's taking honey, 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 honey. That honey gives them the activity. Do we work like a honey? Do we work like a hummingbee? Or do we work like a hummingbird? Or do we look like a bumblebee that flies so much? They need the honey. We don't need the honey. Someone saying honey is so fine. It's still sugar in a different form. So don't think honey is super duper fantastic. It is sugar in a different form. Very concentrated sugar. Because the bees make them concentrated because they are flying 100 or 10, 15 kilometers and flying back with the honey. How much of work are they doing? How they fly? They need the honey. You and I don't do 100 or 1,000 the work of a honeybee. Okay? So please be careful. Don't simply put all this food inside and end up with other problems. Okay? Now look at this, my friend. Look at this. This is the food of the new generation. All of the fast food, fizzy drinks, and all the popcorns, and all the, what do you call this? The French fries, and burger, and our good old coffee. Coffee, Look, all this. This is the new generation. Have you had a coffee? Have you had a coffee? Where's the coffee mug? Let's make the coffee. It's just coffee, coffee, coffee. Somebody's put his thought from on everybody. Today, because people eat a lot of this thing, a lot of white flour, you have become less immune. That's why the bacteria are much more stronger. How much of beer? People, I asked this question. Today we have got Corona, or COVID-19. Okay? Coming to old man. This old man, 60 years old. How much of wine he had in his body? He's an Italian. How much of wine? Every day, 1 cup, 2 glass, 3 glass, just to go and sleep. Otherwise, he can't sleep. How much of body weight of wine is inside? That means 16%, 12% is alcohol. Next, how much of white flour? I go to Europe, I ask this to everybody. Where's the wholemeal flour? It's white flour everywhere. White flour, white flour. Spaghetti is white flour. What else? Lasagna is white flour. Pasta is white flour. Pizza is white flour. White flour, white flour, white flour, white flour. Processed, no fiber, lots of chemicals. Can you imagine? All go into your body, becoming toxic. When something comes into the body is too toxic to realize what is going on, because she's very busy trying to find the day and day toxicity of the body. How do I remove? So please think about this. Are they good food? Ask yourself. There's one lady who came from my class. Her grandchildren, one was 12 years old, one was 8 years old. She told me something, you know what? Gallbladder both removed. Eating fast food every day. Either Domino's, KFC, McDonald's, they just switch. Today, both gallbladder at that young age is totally gone. Imagine how much ice cream you have had in your body. Today's young children. I don't remember eating ice cream as a young boy. It was just ice, flakes, sugar, and wheat. That was ice cream you had. Today, it's super duper coloring, flavoring, vanilla flavor, this flavor, that. Now they got Oreo ice cream to get all the small kids to eat the Oreo ice cream. It's business, my friend. Drink the milk. That is all ice cream. You take the milk, you put some pistachios, you put some sugar, you drink, that's your ice cream. Because the whole process is going on. It's so nice, it's so cold, you put inside. Remember, this is not good for anybody. Next, bad habits. Look at all the bad habits people have. This is a famous bad habit for a lot of Asians, especially Indian people. They will chew the betel nut, they will chew it, they'll keep it here. Sometimes they put calcium, what they put? They put sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate. They put the one they put, they make the house, they'll put down there and they'll chew and keep it here. When the level comes down, chew it again. Come down, so they keep it here. After 10, 15 years, this whole thing becomes cancerous. This side becomes cancerous. Sometimes this side. And the whole cell becomes so mutation, the cells cannot survive. Because all of these things are gone inside and become so cancerous. So please remember this. When it becomes cancerous, you stop eating. You can't eat any more food. Radiation, I've seen people with all the part, all totally missing. They cut and cut and cut. What to do? And they die after some time. How? Just because of little bit of pleasure you get from all of these things, and how much you suffer. So look at all of these things: pan, tobacco, cigarette smoking, all kind of drugs, beer, alcohol, and all of these things. These all things giving bad habit. They will catch you. You cannot run away. They will catch you just a matter of time. Okay? Good. Next, psychosomatic condition. A lot of psychosomatic. Normally, women are the one mostly affected. Okay? Worries, sadness, sorrow, anger, fear, and much, much more. Anxiety, depression, frustration. Can be because of husband, can be because of life partner, can be because of children, can be because of work, can be because of many things. Sometimes the moment you're born, somebody's not happy. Oh, we got a girl baby, and that can start from the first day itself. Somebody's not happy because they have a girl. In some countries, they kill the baby girls, So sad. So then childhood traumas. From a childhood, something goes wrong. Someone disturbed you, someone beat you, someone did so much harm. People still carry these things until the very young, very old age. Sometimes they're sexually abused at a young, small child. So many things happen. It's so sad. And women are mostly easily affected by all of these things. Okay? Next, grief. Someone dies, you're sulking. Oh, she died, she's gone. What do I do? So many things have happened. Now, this is all psychoanalysis only, and there's no medical cure for this. Only thing, you have depression pills and anxiety pills. You can be sad because your animal died, your animal's not eating. People come and call me all kind of stuff. Sir, my cat is dying, sir. Please help, sir. I said, why? Come on, my friend. The cat or the dog is going to die before you. Because their life is 15 years or 12 years. They are going to die. Now, why are you going to get scared? Go and buy another dog and keep it, and that's it. Solve problem. I went to one house many years back. I went to a house in UK. She was a single lady. She was married. She was a widow. She took me to the house. She took me, the first thing she showed me was a photograph of the dog. And she put a garland and said, I miss my dog. I miss my dog. I said, what, madam? I couldn't say anything. I was so shocked. It was so new to me, She said, I miss my dog, She didn't miss the husband. She did not miss the husband, nor the children. But she missed the dog. See how attached you are. The more you get attached to all the animals, you become sad and you go down. Let go. The dog is going to die before you. Do not use that and have all of these issues. You are not going to get solved. Okay? Remember this. Also, I'll tell you one story. There's one lady. She got married for 6 years, never conceived. So I said, madam, you must bring your husband. Okay, sir. She went back. She's calling me up and tell me, sir, can I bring my daughter? Madam, you just told me that you want to have baby. No. My dog is like my daughter. Madam, please stay in the house. Take care of your daughter. You don't need any more child. Your daughter is fine. So I said, don't waste my time. Please stay there. You see how you have become a dog is a dog. Have the love, have the compassion. Don't start to say, he's my son, he's my dog, he's my daughter. Stop this nonsense. When your daughter dies in 6 months or in 6 years from now, you are going to suffer. Okay, so please detach yourself. Learn to detach yourself. Don't come back and tell me, I'm worried, I am sad, my dog has gone away, he's so nice, he's always there for me, Please. Okay, please. I see a lot of this condition. So I'm trying to tell you, please stay detached. There was a lady, 20 years of anxiety pill because her dog died. 20 years of anxiety pill still today because dog died. When are you going to let go? You won't know the situation you are in tomorrow. Huh? So remember, now psychic attack. There are many levels of psychic attack. We call it one, black magic. Okay? People say, sir, how can you use the word black magic? This name black magic is in the dictionary. Huh? Open Cambridge or Oxford University, open dictionary, the word black magic is there. So don't simply say, oh, why are you using the word black magic? It's not that. Please, I went to a class in Spain. My first class in Palma, Mallorca. The organizer told me, Siva, you can't use the word black magic. I said, why? No, there's no black magic here. We don't believe in such thing. In Spain, it's called maca negra. Okay? Fine. Okay? I said, how am I going to have the class when there's no going to be black magic? Because everywhere I go in the world, I see a lot of black magic. Okay, fine. So one lady came to me, sir, please help me, sir. I got black magic. Really? You got black magic? Okay. Another lady comes, sir, please help me, sir. I got black magic. I called the organizer, please come here. Organizer, please come. Tell these two ladies there is no such thing as black magic. Okay, madam? If they say there's no such thing, then I will not talk. If they say there's black magic, then they say, yes, sir, I have got black magic for so many years. My whole class was all about black magic. The next day, we had just a class, especially for black magic in Palma, Mallorca, in Spain. Okay, so remember this. It is there. Black magic has different levels. First level, second level, third level, fourth, fifth level, sixth level, seventh level, eighth level, ninth level. We have found ninth level of black magic. The higher they are, the more powerful it is. First level, just evil eye. Evil eye. Your thoughts, your negative energy on somebody's car, somebody's house. Let's say you renovate your house. Who's going to be unhappy? Your neighbor can be happy. Your family can be happy. Your relatives can be happy. Unhappy. Unhappy. Now you have a beautiful house. You call all your relatives. You take them for a tour of the house. You have got 6 rooms. All air conditioned. Look at the toilet. I have a bath. Not all Indian people have got bath. Huh? You know the bath that you sleep in bath. Okay, look at all the lights. We got chandelier. Well, look at the house. You know, we spent $300,000 for renovation. The house cost $600,000. We hands part. So you put all of this thing inside. You think a relative is going to go back and send positive energy? They're going to send so much of negative energy. So that can cause a lot of problem in the house. So please stop the tour of the house, going around showing all the expensive marble, look at the painting. You don't need to do any one of these things, my friend. Listen to me, huh? So all these things will accumulate a lot of negative energy in the house, in children, even your husband. Go and tell all your friends and your sister, my husband is such a nice man. He cooks. I hardly do anything. All he does for me. Keep on doing. After 6 months, he won't do anything. because somebody is sending so much of negative energy to your husband, he might not like you, you may start fighting with him. Or so B, whenever somebody is praising you too much, nah la, he's okay la, he's fine la. Cut it there. Don't keep on praising, and you enjoy it. Cut it there in point. No, it's okay, he's fine, he's okay la. Yeah, he's got his own problem la. You don't know about him la. Then it breaks off. You're happy. Okay. So next. So second level, third level, Lord. Now white magic is from spiritual people and spiritual gurus. When a spiritual people come to control you, the cords or energy will come to your Ajna chakra and come to your crown chakra. Now these are 2 points they will come, and this will affect you a lot. Okay. Sometimes you have pain because your soul is not accepting it. Next, psychic vampire. You go somewhere, you start losing energy. You start losing, you become weaker. Why? Whenever I go to the house, I feel so terrible. I feel so weak. I come back, I lose energy. Sometimes when people come to you, they talk about all their problems, and you're listening. When they go energized. You are like so sad because you picked up all the emotion and you picked up all the energy from them. They just want to download all it. Please don't do such thing. Don't say talk. When somebody come to you, take the affirmation and give them. Madam, read affirmation. Forgive everybody. No point of you talking. Advise them that way. Don't listen. I'm a good listener. Start talking. Don't gossip. Gossip can create a lot of psychic vampire issue. Okay. Next, losing energy and negative area. You go somewhere, you become weak. Sometimes a child can go to a house and she could be crying. She will leave the house, she's fine. Enter the house, she's fine. Something is in the house that's creating negativity from the child. The child is very sensitive. The baby can see things that you and I don't see. Sometimes the child is looking outside and crying. Sometimes they cry the whole night. A visitor has come to the house. So presence of negative entities. And also, I got ads here also, there's something called curse. A lot of curse can come to the family, can come to the village, can come to the city, can come to the country. A lot. A simple example of a curse or very negative energy. Who was Genghis Khan? He was a great warrior. Who were the Greeks? Where were the Romans? They're very powerful people. They took lands, they killed, they stole a lot of things, and people cursed so much. Now look at all of these countries. They're struggling and they're suffering. Look at Mongolia, nothing there. Wow, he's the Genghis Khan, took this, took that, took this, took that. He took everything. He took the whole land. But how? People were crying. Mothers cursed. People have been killed, murdered, maybe the female raped. All this energy will go back to the country. Look, Mongolia maybe is a piece of land with grass. You don't see anything about them anymore. Like that, all these countries have done harm will all go down. Everything will go down. So never do harm. When I go to classes in Spain, I tell every one of them, ask forgiveness from South America. Because you have done so much harm to South America. They have cursed you. All the kingdom that were there is no more. It's finished, wiped out. So the people have got so much of curse. A lot of souls will go down there and carry so much. So they can be cursed on the land. They be cursed on the family. They curse on the city or village. A lot of things can happen like that over the many years. And all of this will affect the whole thing. What was Greece? Today they are almost bankrupt. Rome, nothing there. Listen, my friend. So the new worlds are growing up. So remember this. Curse can come from any form. Okay? Now, next, karmic condition. What kind of karmic condition we have? Born with disabilities, organs not developed, family condition, brothers, sisters, sister-in-laws, and poverty. And ultimately, we have to balance our karma. Do not worry how we are, whether we are blind, we are deaf, we don't have So guys, I'm so sorry. The batteries went off. Okay, I've changed the batteries now. Yeah, I changed battery. Matira. There was a very interesting topic that I was. Put like that. I put it this way so I can see that. Guys, it was a very interesting topic I was discussing just now. I think I was censored. Do you all still want to hear that part of it? You say it's okay, sir, forget about it. Huh? Very interesting part. Okay, very interesting part. I will talk about it. So remember, karmically, we can all come back in different forms to balance our karma. Accept it and move on. Don't ask why I was born a lady, why am I suffering, why I was born in this country, I got born in USA, I got born in this place, because some people are having good lifetime. You know something, my friend? Some countries are so good, people are living in a very nice way. In some countries, you're suffering. You don't have got no medical treatment. You got to pay for medical. Some, they take up all medical and all kind of things. In some countries, are done like that. So please understand, sometimes we have to balance our karma in this way. Accept myself. Accept. Don't ask this question, why? Why was he my husband? Why was these people my children? Some karma has to be balanced. That's all. If you can understand this concept, then this karmic condition becomes very easy to go on. The more you ask this question, why? That's why I see some people are not born with eyes, not born with ears, they can't hear, hands are not working, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. That's the worst form of karma. The person cannot even do anything. Understand? There's one karmic condition I was talking about just now. Okay? Now, there was this man in Canada, had an accident, he was paralyzed. He lost his memory. But because he was in Canada, he's now in a very good hospital, paid by the government, and his salary keeps on coming every month by the insurance company. Because they say he might recover. So he gets his salary coming inside, and also he's got a big crane, he puts it down, he goes for a ride in the morning, he comes back and say, all taken care by the hospital. Huh? Remember this, because this country is such in Canada. So now he's got his wife, he met his wife. The wife came back and told him, told the family, I'm very sorry, I can't be having this, I need to move on, I have my own life. So immediately, she left the husband, divorced him, and she went off. And she married another guy, fine. Can you believe me? She got pregnant. The child is cerebral palsy. See how karma plays to them. So you ran away from this one, but there was another karma waiting for you. You see how karma cannot run away? She was supposed to balance the karma with this thing, but she didn't want. She went back home, she got married, and the child is cerebral palsy. Now she got to suffer for the rest of her life. An Indian woman will not do that. She will still stay with the husband and take care of him, whether he's bad or good. That's the difference between karma. So a lot of people ask karma. The whole karmic thing is organized and understood by Hinduism or the Indian people or in India. It doesn't have to be Hinduism. Even the Buddhists follow the same thing, law of karma. What you do in this lifetime will be taken up next time. Remember, there's good karma, there's bad karma. Don't put a thought from karma is bad, his karma is suffering. No. A lot of people have good karma. They are living like kings and living so well. Okay? So never ever say, use karma in a negative way. Always say, it's my good karma to be born in this country. It's my good karma to be born this way. It's my good karma to do. Start using karma in a very positive way and things will start to neutralize. Okay, my friends? Thank you. So now we have finished this part of it. We will start on this one tomorrow. So we finished all about disease. Any questions you want to ask now. Send a message to my 504 and see whether I can answer 504. Yes, 504, my WhatsApp. You see if I can answer some question on this lessons. Don't ask me about things like that. Ask me about this and we will talk about it, okay? Is my sound okay now? Okay. Any questions, anybody now? Anyone, any questions? You can send to my 504 WhatsApp. See if I can answer you guys. You have sound now, guys? If no question, fine. Even now, no sound? I think whenever I class my class, I will have new batteries. The whole problem is these batteries run down, they go down, the sound becomes very weak. I bought a new set. I hope the set comes up in 2 days from now. Let's see what happens. Okay? So any question, guys? Anybody got any question? Please ask me question related to this topic. Okay? Anything you want to ask? Now, for all those who are smoking, you are smoking because you're getting nicotine. I suggest you smoke cigar or pipe because you do not inhale the smoke. What comes up when you smoke cigarette is a lot of carbon monoxide. It's incomplete combustion. The carbon monoxide is going to go to your lungs and it goes to your whole blood system, and that will eventually kill you because you're taking a lot of carbon monoxide. So when you smoke cigar, you do not inhale to your lungs. You're taking only the mouth and you bring it out. So now the nicotine goes from the mouth to your brain system. What you need is nicotine, not the carbon dioxide, not the carbon monoxide. Remember this. So you take a big smoke. The guy who smokes, he will take full smoke. He smokes so thing, all the lungs will be full of gas. What gas? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and all the other gas will go inside, plus the little nicotine. That nicotine now going to go to the blood system, is going to go to the brain. The carbon dioxide is also going to get absorbed. Also the carbon monoxide, which the body is trying to throw every now and then. Why are you taking it into your system? Remember this. So cigar and this all is alcohol of 42%, 45% alcohol. It's alcohol. Your body doesn't like it. Why you do that? Why? Why you do that? Because somebody put a nice picture and says, oh, this is refined. This comes from the highlands. Hey, eat your wheat. Your wheat is where it comes from. The beer comes from all this hop and malt and things like that. Eat them. The same you're eating every day. But people market it in such a way that you want to put inside. I don't ask a question, Susanna. How do you know if it comes from something else? I don't understand your question. I don't understand. What do you mean, what comes from somewhere else? Okay, please tell me. I'll take I don't know what question. Please phrase the question so that I can understand better. I don't quite understand your questions. Is going through negative things the only way to balance karma? No, sir. You have come to balance, not, you must find the positivity in the negative things. Sometimes we come to create new karmas. A karma can come, but we can also create negative karmas in this lifetime or also positive karma in this lifetime. You have a choice. Let's say, for example, you're a police, you're an army officer, and you got an enemy. You're going to kill him now. He's begging for life. You can shoot him because you hate him, or let him go. You made a decision at that point. You made a decision at that point. I will let him go. I'm not going to kill him. That's all. When for something he kills you back, you got good karma, my friend. You've forgiven him. He can turn back and shoot you and you die. But you give him life. He shoot you back. You get good karma. Your soul will go. Don't worry. Forgive people. Let him go. Don't get angry. Understand? So not that you must go through, you're born with negativity. You may be born poor. So don't always complain, oh, this man is terrible, they are using the money. Don't. Accept it and do whatever you can at that point of life. Okay. Please don't call me. I cannot I can answer calls now. I'm trying to answer people's question, please. Do not ask questions about healing, please. Don't mind, don't come. Don't ask me questions about your healing, please. We'll have another time for that. Please ask me based on the question here. Everybody asking, I go, asthma, what to do? Go and check the YouTube. I have got so much of things about YouTube. Ask forgiveness and let all of this go. You may have any one of these things. You may have any one of these things, my friend. You may have any one of these things. You may have any one of these things. That's why we are doing all of these things to help you to come out of all of these things. When are you going to come out of all of these things? When are you going to come out? You can ask me all the questions, but I cannot help you. Please check whether you have hurt somebody knowingly or unknowingly in this lifetime or lifetime before this. Ask forgiveness, sit down the calendar and start doing. Okay? Understand? Now, he is saying very simple question. My husband is a good man. You come on, stop calling me. I lose all his messages. My husband is a good man, but times out anger, I've cursed him. Yes. Now this curse, now ask forgiveness. One time curse, 10 times ask forgiveness. Okay, madam? Start changing your lifetime. Go and ask forgiveness. He's a good man. Yes, sometimes people get angry. It's how you react at that time of someone's anger. Where is it? Go, ask forgiveness. Don't throw words, and that word might go to him. Start to find a way to balance the karma in this way, madam. Huh? I understand, madam. There was a lady who came to me. Her husband is so sick. I asked one question, madam, how many temples have you gone and wish your husband to be dead? Many, sir, many. Now he's dying. Now what are you going to do about it now? Now you come and tell me my husband must be alive. First you go and pray everywhere, husband must die. That is level number 2. You pray, husband must leave me, husband must die. This man is lousy. Now he's dying. Now you want to heal him. First of all, you ask forgiveness, whatever wrong that you may have done to him through many sources of negative energy. So she had asked forgiveness. Is one time enough or 2 times enough? Exactly. Okay? You will not be able to carry over, madam. You can balance it very easily. Okay, madam? You can balance it. Okay? It's okay. You have made some mistake, fine. Everybody make mistake, madam. We scold somebody, we scold the government, we scold the people, we scold our children. It's fine. We need forgiveness and go on. Okay? Is it karma which causes the death of a partner in happy marriage? No, no, no. Death can come because of many things, because of disease, because of accident, something like that, madam. Can be also black magic. But sometimes death can come also because we want to learn something from this whole death. Sometimes the man goes away, the women and the family suffer so much. Okay, so it can be also something like that. It's not entirely karma. Let's say a mosquito come and bite you, he got dengue fever, he never recovered. Is it karma, madam? Is it circumstantial? The soul is still around. So it may not be karma, maybe karma to learn something from the other side of the family. Okay? Sometimes some curse is happening to those people. Okay? Is generation curse because of part of karmic? Yes. The curse of generation can also be karmic. Sometimes the souls are reborn again in the same family to suffer the whole thing. Okay? Like that, huh? Why the curse go from generation to generation? Because the problem is not been solved. The soul who is creating the curse is still around and making it happen every time. So when we come to us, we say the curse is because of many generations before, and we have to find a way to elevate the soul, appease the soul. Like yesterday somebody was telling me, somebody was telling me, the whole family have to read forgiveness because they all got not married. So they have to ask because somebody has cursed the father. So the father's curse is still coming, and they know the lady has cursed the father. Okay? Can immunity be raised only by intake of food? Yes, food are very important. At the same time, you must test your system at the same time. You hide away and live a clean life with all the way out. When something becomes dirty, immediately you can get disease. Sometimes in the class, I throw things on the floor and I eat. People, oh, what, sir? On the floor. My friend, lots of children have got food in the floor and they're eating. The more I eat food like that, more the immune system becomes stronger. Okay? Like that. I have allergy for the sun. Can you do something for me? Where are you from? Anna, Lucia. Okay. Next time when I come to the country, come and see us. We do the sun healing for you. Huh? You have feel almost 100% of people with sun allergy. If you want to try that, go to YouTube. There's a whole thing, the whole process of healing sun allergy there. You can try that, okay? Color blindness can be cured, sir, my front son, okay? Try to heal the eyes and heal the optic nerve. Try to do that. There's somewhere I saw, they say wear some glasses, they help them to see color after that, okay? At the same time, heal the eyes, heal the retina, and heal the optic nerve that takes the signal from the eye to the brain. Try doing that and see what happens, okay? Change the mic on the right hand side and much more clearer. Let's see. Is it clear now, my friend? We have to balance the karma of the past life. Only then we become better. We have to balance, we have to ask forgiveness for whatever our forefathers have done to some family. Okay? Lot of countries have got cursed from another country. That's why all the countries have got on. That's why sometimes I visit the countries to remove all the dark energy, to elevate all the soul so that the curse won't be coming there. Because people have suffered so much from war. Can you imagine how Germany has done so much harm? How many curses they are having from all over the world? Yesterday somebody called me. I said, Madam, can you have a class in Germany? I want to have a class in Germany. Let me go and clean. How many souls are stuck there? How many souls are stuck there? In all this concentration camp, how many people suffered there? So you meant the energy can be released? How long this energy going to stay there? Understand that? How do we know we have got a curse? We will teach you in the next module how to find out all of these things. Somebody is asking me, what is portal? Is it possible to close the portal? How many chakras above the crown that we have? We'll come to chakra part tomorrow, my friend, okay? This all portal, these are portal where all the white magic comes to you. When white magic comes, your soul gets pain, the pain starts happening. Christina, can you please contact a workshop in Philippines? If somebody can have a workshop anywhere in the world, Prana Violet Healing will go. Okay? Philippines or even in any island. I've been to Mauritius, I've been to Curacao. I don't think many people know where the island Curacao is. I also don't know. I have to go now. We got PVH Curacao, we got PVH Mauritius. Okay? So we'll go everywhere because this teaching is very simple. With all the YouTube thing, it's getting much more simpler and simpler. Just watch the YouTube and start healing. Okay? Good. If someone deliberately had done something fear, yes, your fear can help you. The fear that you have can stop you from having this all psychosomatic condition. Fear of having child. Now all Indian people will watch movies at a young age. At a young age, they show, I don't know why Indian movies always show a lot of committing suicide. They'll show a lot of gruesome, having babies, delivery. It's so gruesome. And this emotion will go to each and every one. You stay there. Can you imagine you're a 6-year-old child, you're watching a mother, you're watching somebody who's delivering baby, they're fighting, they're pushing, it's going to go, thunder coming, no taxi, no auto to go, she's screaming in so much pain, and she goes to the hospital, she's so much pain, she's screaming, and then everyone looking around, doctor doing that, then they come and say, oh, I'm sorry, the mother died. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what kind of energy the child is picking it up from that show? I don't see these kind of shows in a lot of English movies, only Indian movies. They want you to feel sad. They want you to feel it so emotional. They want you to start crying. And you see all of these things. And even committing suicide. They'll put a fan, they'll put in bed, and hoping everybody will start banging the door. All these things going to each and every one of you. And you might even attempt something like that. But in the movie, somebody will come and save. In real life, nobody will save you. The door is locked. They cannot break the door. So remember this. These are all things that we put into ourselves and we become emotionally weak. We teach that in the Emotional Freedom Healing Workshop. Okay? Now 4 more minutes before we stop the class. Too many personal questions, my friend. Now, this class is about this, huh? Don't ask about art of dying class and emotional freedom healing class, okay? Please, huh? Someone say, thank you a lot for the online class explanation. Lots of love, Siva sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Okay, guys, thank you very much. So it's 12 o'clock now. I got to go and cook food for everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. See you again at 9 p.m. Malaysian time. This time, we're going to do a lot of healing for people who have got no children, because Lord, children. And then we're going to have people who have got blocks in marriage. So please tell everybody to sit down, read forgiveness page number 1. We'll guide you how to do it. And please post questions. I think I'll finish all the women's question. I still have a lot of women's questions I have not replied yet, okay? So we'll continue the women's question today. And hopefully all the women are very happy with our explanation today. If you have more questions, please put today again. We will make another Google form, or I think we can use the same Google form yesterday. Use that today and also for the women's question, okay? Please ask very relevant question. We will try to help you as much as possible, okay? And somebody also told me that after our healing for the past 2 days, they never had any astral rain. Thank you very much. Thank you. We want to help everybody around the world, regardless of race, religion, and each country. Every human being is the same. We all are here to balance my karma. I am also balancing my karma. God has given me this technique to give it to you. If I don't give it to you, I am not balancing my karma, and I have to answer myself when I go. Thank you.